Okay, y'all. Oh, I am so tired. I am so tired. But I'm going to go ahead and get this video out. I don't want it to be over 10 minutes, but here we go. I am an author. I wrote a book. This is the only book I have out. The title of this book is You Don't Have to Marry the Wrong Man. Thumbnail. Okay. You don't have to marry the wrong man. What motivated me to write this book for single women is because of myself and the women in my family. Okay, let's see. I haven't seen really good examples of marriage growing up. Most of the women in my family have been through some rough relationships. We've chose a lot of wrong men to marry. For myself too. I've chose a lot. Now, I've never been married, for those that's asking. No, I've never been married. I've always been in relationships, close to getting married twice, but never been married. Okay, you say, so how can you talk about you don't have to marry the wrong man if you ain't never been married? Okay. Your doctor may not have cancer. He might not have HIV. He might not even have the flu. But he can teach you and show you how to recover and how to not catch the flu or HIV. It's the same way, just like you teach your children principles that you have learned, some things you might not have ever experienced in life, but you can still teach your children. So that's how I am able to be a voice on how to show men that you want to stay clear of, okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about how to be in a marriage, because I ain't never been married, so I'm not going to talk about how you should be in a marriage. But I can talk to you about what man you should not choose to marry, okay? A lot of people ask me that. That's why I wanted to go ahead and say that. So I have made a decision, years ago. I wrote my book almost 10 years before I even published it because I just didn't think anybody want to read that. But let me tell you something. Yeah, somebody wanted to read it and I did it. And so I think my book is like 5 years old now. Child, how old is this book? Let's see. Yeah, I wrote it in 2019, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 5 years. So it came out in 2019. So I really wanted to leave something for my granddaughters, for my daughters and my granddaughters. This is my granddaughter right here, Nana Bread, when she was little. And this is my sister granddaughter, Kinsley. And I actually dedicated this book to them. And because I don't want them to grow up and marry the wrong man. Because marrying the wrong person can just detour. No, I can't get my words right. Marrying the wrong person can send you on a path that you almost can't get off of. So it's so important that we marry the right people. It really is, y'all. So I wanted to be ahead when I'm, gone to heaven. I wanted to leave something for my granddaughters, for my little cousins, for my daughter, any female, any woman. They ain't got to necessarily be in my family. I just wanted to leave something for women to look at, pay attention to, so you don't end up marrying the wrong person. Because you don't have to. You don't have to marry the wrong person. You can marry Mr. Right. Not Mr. Perfect, but Mr. Right. There ain't no perfect marriage, but we can start off on a good foundation. If your foundation is good, you can withstand a hurricane. The wind won't come and blow your house completely to smithereens. You know why? Because you got a good foundation, and the cement in your foundation run deep in the ground. And your house won't be easily shaken if you marry the right person. And because we are so used to dysfunction, we are so used to struggle love, we are so used to, you know what, he just got out of jail, I'm going over there to get him, honey. We run after hard. Why you want a hard relationship? And not saying that people that's come out of the penitentiary are bad, because no, there are some good men that do come out. I know some of them, and they're good men. But we just want to do what's best. You know, we want to make the best choices. So there was a few topics, and I read those topics the other day, but I'm gonna read them again. Okay, let me read purpose. I'm gonna go ahead and read the purpose out of this book here, okay? And it says many women are being unalive, but I say the M word in the book, abandoned, mishandled, and beaten by their husbands and boyfriends every day. Marriage and the dating process should never cause a woman to end up unalived, abandoned, mishandled, or beaten. However, these heart-wrenching, vicious cycles continue, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of attending funerals. I'm sick of lighting candles. I'm sick of hearing about these stories of our daughters and sisters and grandbabies and cousins and aunties and mothers having their lives ripped to shreds from a man who claims to love her. My prayer and purpose are that after reading this book, that not another woman will ever end up marrying the wrong man. So that is the purpose of this book, y'all. And I talk about things that we don't like to talk about, but they serious. The abusive man, that's one chapter in the book. You can't change insanity. The married man, the jobless man, the porn addict, looking for love at the state penitentiary. I went looking for love at the state penitentiary. I went and picked up my man from the state penitentiary. Sure did, honey. I'm not telling you, I didn't write about something I don't know nothing about. I wrote about stuff that I have done and found it to be fruitless. And it sent my life in a whole nother direction. The man on the DL, that means the man on the down low. Okay, you have a lot of women that marry men that are really secret homosexuals. And listen, this ain't no hate towards homosexuals. If you want to be gay, you have every right to do whatever you want to be. Transsexual, whatever you want to be, you have a right to do it. But as single women, we have a right to also know. But women, the burden is on you. You have to make sure you don't marry a man on the down low, because most men won't tell you. A lot of time men like to get wives to sort of cover up them being on the down low. So it's up to us to make sure we don't. Okay? The man with no fixed time. That's a man that asks you to marry him. He give you a ring and then he asks you to marry him, but he don't give you no time or no date. What do you do with that? It's in the book. The pedophile. The man that likes to mess with, children. A lot of times he ain't choosing you because you got on cute green earrings. He ain't choosing you because you know how to put a bun on top of your head. No, he choosing you because he see over here you got a 6-year-old little girl and you got a 5-year-old little boy. You got to take full responsibility for the safety of your children. And you don't want to marry no man that loves children. All right? Stop providing for a man is another one. And then the final chapter is Mr. Right. Okay. So if you have not gotten this book, you all, you can support me if you like. Some of you already, been on my channel. Y'all already got the book. You've already read it. But if you haven't, I think it is a great, great book to invest in and support, because it will help you. You might be like, well, I'm already married, honey. Well, do you have any little sisters, little cousins, little nieces? Buy the book and give it to them. This will be a great gift to give somebody, especially around Valentine's Day, honey. You know what I'm saying? Because people, for some reason, they love to get married on Valentine's Day, and by Christmas, they divorced. All right, so, and also what I want to do, you all, I want to have a book review where I give you all a chance to get the book, and then we're going to come on one night live, okay? So maybe the end of this month, I'm going to give everybody to the end of this month to purchase this book. And what is the last day of this month? Whatever the last day of this month is, or that might be too long. Y'all don't need that long. How about 2 weeks? I give y'all 2 weeks to go purchase the book. And what we'll do, we'll come on one night live and we'll talk about it. Whatever questions you have, whatever subject you want to talk about, we'll come on live and we'll just discuss the book. It'll be like a book review, okay? I think that'll be so good, especially for the single women and the community on here. So y'all want to do that? I think it'll be great. So I'll give everybody at least 2 weeks. Go ahead and get your book. That way you can go ahead and read over it. And in 2 weeks, I'll let y'all know what the date will be. We'll come on and we'll discuss it, honey. We'll discuss it. It's some really good topics, you all, okay? So that's what I believe I want to do. I think it'll benefit the community on here, the single women that's on here, to know, baby, you don't have to marry the wrong man. I declare you don't. You just don't now. All right, so, this video is 11 minutes already. But I just wanted to talk about that because I think it's a real great resource for single women. And I'm going to keep promoting my book, even though, like I said, it's been out for 5 years. But some of you all, like my new subscribers, y'all ain't never heard of it, have you? I know you haven't. So until this book reaches everybody all over the world, I'm going to continue to promote it, okay? So you all, go get your copy. And I'm going to give you 2 weeks to get your copy. And then we'll come on and have a live discussion about it, okay? And then if you all have any new topics, especially single women, if you have new topics you want to talk about, or if you got anything you want me to make a video about, put it in the comment section, all right? And I will get back to you. Because I'm telling you, I have learned, in my 53 years, son, I have learned some stuff about relationships, about myself, not only about men, but about myself. Some things I had to heal from. Some things I had to acknowledge. Let me say this here. Anytime you get ready to do anything, you have to take accountability for yourself. The place I am in my life right now, you know why? Because of every decision that I have made. I can't blame nobody. The place I am in my life right now is because of decisions I have made. Bad decisions I've made and good decisions I have made. So we have to take accountability. A lot of women, we like to complain about the man we dated. Oh, honey, Jim Bob did this, and Jim, girl, can you believe he went up to Susie's house and they got a baby together? Can you believe? Well, when you choose to marry a man with no character and a man that don't know how to keep his clothes on, he gonna go to Susie's house and have children with her. We got to take accountability, ladies. We just do. But it's all right. God gonna help us. He is going to help us. All right. So anyway, I will see y'all in the morning because we got to get up and walk. 5 a.m. we'll be walking, all right? But thank y'all so much. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody that's going to support, go on Amazon and purchase the book. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And make sure you all share, okay? And within 2 weeks, we'll come back and we'll get on live and we'll discuss this topic. You don't have to marry the wrong man. Toodles.